everyone, it's Jordan from Pianote. I'm here to tell you about a way that I incorporate improvisation into my basic practice. So maybe you're a new piano player and you've been running your scales and your chords and you're doing your triad inversions and you've got yourself a nice solid practice routine, but you want to start getting a little more creative and you want to start feeling like, oh, I'm making music out of all these little bits and pieces of exercises that I'm practicing. So a really easy just sort of game plan to lay out as you're practicing is warm up with the basics. You know, practice your scales. Practice your triads. But practice them in the context of a chord progression, because that's what makes music music. If you just sort of keep in one key and just keep running the same scale, that starts to sound really just, you know, elementary music school. But if you practice switching your chord progression, so in that little progression there, I just switched from my C chord. I was running a C major scale up here, and then I switched to an F chord in the left hand. And that gave the little exercise some sort of tune. Now I switch to my G, so I'm playing a G chord. And anyone out there who knows some basic music theories is seeing that I'm playing the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord progression. That gives you the framework for some more musical playing. And then improvising is as simple as just experimenting with what those chord tones are in your left hand and just sort of playing them in the right hand. So all you have to do is just make sound on the instrument. Try to keep your left hand consistent. And just experiment with the notes that naturally fall within this shape. So I have C, E, and G in my kind of palette to play with right now, and then I'll switch to my F chord. Then I have my 5 chord. To my 4 chord. Okay, so that's the mentality that any beginning piano player can use to get improvising on the piano, even if you're not getting into jazz, even if you don't want to know crazy, you know, complicated jazz chords. This starts to get you thinking about music and practice as a creative, fulfilling exercise. So try that out at home. Leave a comment below on what your favorite chord progression is to improvise over, because I'd love to hear that. I'm always into jamming over weird, new, cool chords to play. Be sure to check out the other videos on this channel, and if you want to really get into learning the piano, check us out at pianote.com. We have so much stuff for you to learn over there. So thanks so much. I'm Jordan. We'll see you around.